Hello, 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 my collective. How are you today? It is your girl Aquame, and I am here to finally redo this reading for Pluto and Aquarius. The last one I tried to do was not good. My neighbors interrupted the video, but we ain't gonna worry about that. We're gonna get a fresh new energy out here for the collective, for this energy of Pluto in Aquarius. It is a very potent energy, it is a very heightened energy. Everybody is talking about it. Big changes are afoot for everybody in the collective. So we're going to get a collective message to see what energies are going to be coming toward us in this next 20 years, because that's how long it's supposed to last. Anywhere between 18 to 20 years, you may hear. So we'll see what comes out, right? Things may change as time goes along, of course, but this is kind of just going to be an overall. So just take it where it resonates in your life, and feel free to hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and like the video, all right? But let's call in the angels, the ancestors, our spirit team, our guardians. We are here today to get some messages for the collective, for this energy with Pluto and Aquarius. Okay, very powerful energies. Pluto and Uranus are in the playground right now, but we are in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. What is the message for our collective? What is the message? Oh, okay, not yet. Oh, we got two cards. I'll take both. I'll take both. We have the heart of source. Okay, it says all encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. So this card is about being at peace in your heart. And this is also being at peace with who you are and with who other people are, how they present themselves. You have to learn to love people for who they are, right? And you get to learn people for who they are, even if you don't love them. You really do accept them, like it's just who they are, and there's nothing you can do about it because that's their journey, their path. Same goes for you. All right. At this time with Pluto being in Aquarius, this is giving me that energy of like all parties pulling together to create one big source of energy. All right, so community is going to be very important for everyone at this time with this Pluto being in Aquarius for the next 20 years. But we are also going through a gateway, right? We're having an activation. This says Orion's activation, a supernova, recreation, renewal, and rebirth by light. Okay, so we are all going through this right now. You see this big ball of light here on this image? This card here is the Orion card saying this is what's about to happen. You're about to be reborn at this time. All right, especially if you have Aquarius in your chart anywhere. Doesn't matter, sun, moon, rising, north node, whatever it is. All right, but I want to read this. Let's see. I hope you guys, you don't mind me doing a little reading today. Let's find it. Let's find it. Let's read the heart of source first. Here we go. So it says the source of the universe is a gigantic heart. I like that. Its beats are angles and beings of light. Angels and beings of light. I can't read today. It is what many call God. It is love that is beyond gender and dogma. It is the infinite experience in infinity. It is all that is, was, and will ever be. It's love being love and expressing love. It is an energy that can be explained but never fully comprehended. It's where we have all come from and will all return. The strangest part of all is that we've never left, even though we are spiritual beings having a human experience and may feel that source is separate from us. The truth is that we're always connected, even when we feel we're not. So that's something to remember at this time with Pluto being in Aquarius. You will always be connected. I said that. It gives me this energy of just like everybody doing their part to create this one big energy field. All right, everybody playing their role. So play your role properly. Don't worry about the roles that other people are playing. They're all doing what it is they're supposed to do. And even if it looks strange to you what they're doing, worry about your own lane. Worry about your own path. All right. And it's going to lead you, again, right back to where you actually already are, which is in that energy of love, the energy of light, the energy of source. Okay. I'm going to go to the next card here. So we have Orion's activation, because these meanings are a little longer. And I don't want to be here all day. Okay, so for Orion's activation, it says supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. Orion is one of the best known constellations in the night sky. It is a Greek the Greek name for it is hunter, and its stars can be seen as a figure with a sword, accompanied by a dog, Sirius. At the center of the constellation, three stars, I am not saying those names, appear in a belt like form. To the south of Orion's belt, there's a nebula that has revealed much about how stars and planetary systems are formed. The best way to describe this space is as a star nursery. Wow. I like that. This is very good. It's like you're being born into something new. So you're starting from like baby steps, right? With this Pluto and Aquarius energy, we're going to feel like we're starting from baby steps. We're going to feel like we're starting from scratch. Like you've been preparing in the nursery for this moment to step out and start walking, start running, start flying. Okay. It says during a star's last evolutionary stage, it explodes into a supernova, which provides the perfect space for a new star to be born. The Orion constellation is home to a number of higher beings, many of whom are dedicated to the evolution of our planet. We're dedicated to, again, the source energy. No matter where you are in this world, you play a role, you have a purpose here, right? And you're being born into this energy with Pluto and Aquarius. So that was that very powerful energy to start. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What else do we get for the collective when it comes to Pluto being in Aquarius? How is it going to affect us? What can we expect? What do we need to know about ourselves? What is going on? And thank you, thank you, thank you if you were with me today. I appreciate you. Oh, all right. Justice and manifestation. Wow. So right now, whatever you desire, like your wishes, your desires, your goals, your dreams, they're all capable of being brought into life at this time. Remember that energy of the nursery, right? You've cared for something, you've put something into motion, into play, and now it's time for you to actually do the manifestation work you need to do. Right? This is that open field to have your manifestations play out. Right? And all of that you do, all the work you've been doing is giving you like something on the other side, right? It's like it's tipping those scales over to make things feel more even and balanced, because this is what is happening. There's a sense of order being recreated here. So whatever the order was before, we have a new order coming into play here with this manifestation card. And again, I feel like this is because we have a lot of people on the planet at this time in different areas, countries, and all over the world, and they're doing the work they need to do, and it's making real impacts in the world, all right, in your own world and in the world at large. And it may not look like it, but it's going to happen. It's happening little by little. Okay, you don't just doesn't just happen overnight. But when it happens, it's going to, like I said, it's going to be like you just lifted your wand and it came out of nowhere, right? But it's like right now is the time that certain things have to happen, right? Certain orders need to be like sent back. Like that's what I just heard. Like at a restaurant, you put an order in and it wasn't what you wanted. If it's not what you wanted, you send it back and you get what it is that you're supposed to get, right? And you have this energy of peace at the bottom. I love that, because at this time, this is what we're all focused on, is our peace. We're all going to be focused on creating that sense of joy, of happiness, of success, and being at peace with whatever is, right? Whatever we can't control, it ain't ours to control. Whatever we can control, we're going to find peace in knowing that we have that power within ourselves to create the world that we want for ourselves. I always say that to you guys. If you're here with me often, you are a world within yourself. So take care of your world, take care of yourself, and it will reflect in the outer world. It's like an expansion thing. You have to start from one point to create all of this, right? So it's like you start in here, you go there, and then boom. It's just this like explosion energy I'm seeing. But it's very good. It's like you really have fought a lot. I'm seeing here the collective has fought a lot in these past few years to right their wrongs, to learn the correct ways, to learn who they actually are. You have been doing a lot of internal work, which is good for you, right? And this is why during Pluto and Aquarius, if you've been doing that work, you find peace. If you have not been doing the work that you're supposed to be doing, which, hey, That's not anything crazy because there's a lot going on in this world. And sometimes we forget to, do our shadow work, meditate, take our vitamins. Sometimes we forget that we said we wasn't going to react in that way to something else, to something, but it still comes back up, right? We had a lot of lessons we all go through on a daily basis, but every day is becoming a lot more easier, right? I'm also seeing here with Pluto and Aquarius, there's going to be a lot of different things to get used to. And with that, you are going to have peace because whatever we were in before is not going to be the same, right? Things are going to look different. Aquarius energy is like the alien, right? And we far away somewhere else. We not where everybody else is. But when we come back, we bring goodies. Okay? I'm an Aquarius. That's why I'm saying we. But the energy of Aquarius is when I go away, when that energy goes away and it's not felt by the community, when it is felt again, it's felt with a presence, with gifts, with knowledge, with, like, hey, let me tell you what I discovered, right? It's like you're bringing the information that, or all the information that you already knew about in the future. It's like now in the present time is here, if that makes sense. Well, let me get some tarot because I'm out here chatting. They're doing a lot of talking. And I ain't pulled a card. But you got that Seven of Cups, and that's a very nice energy. Things are going to be at a steady flow. Yeah. I see a steady flow for people. That's good. The Seven of Pentacles is growth, right? It's constant growth. It's working every day at the task that you have at hand, whatever you need to do, put in the network. The Queen of Wands is feeling good about it. The Queen of Wands is like, the work that you are doing is bringing you in such good results and you feel so good about it. It's like it makes you want to get up every day to go and do it. All right. Find that thing. This is what this energy is at this time. Find that thing that you don't mind every day getting up and going to. Right. Find that it doesn't bother you. Right. Even on your worst days, it's like something that pulls you out of that energy, pulls you up and tells, I got to keep going. I got to keep fighting. I got to keep doing this. Because the Queen of Wands, she enjoys to have things come to her very easily. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is something that keeps giving you some type of blessing, right? There's something here that's going to keep giving you some sort of blessing. You have to work for it, but when you work for it, you don't feel like you're doing hard work, right? You don't feel like this is any, it's just like, if I do this, I get that, and that's that. Yeah, I got the King of Swords, Aquarius energy. Here we go. Yeah, you're dedicated. Staying dedicated at this time is going to be of utmost importance, right? You can't let anything slip or slide at this time, right? You can't allow anything from the past to try to creep its way back in either. With the King of Swords, he will cut something off in a quick moment, right? The moment that he has made up his mind about something, he's also very quick to act on it, very quick to take, the steps he needs to take and write up what he needs to write, do what he needs to do to ensure that the plan is in motion, to ensure that, the thought process stays in flow, or the process of something. It doesn't have to be a thought process, but something stays in its natural flow, all right? And anything that interrupts that, it's like it gets cut off very quickly, anything that interrupts that, it gets cut off very quickly. This is the weeds. This is the people who are not ready to change, no matter what the cycle is, no matter what's happening in the sky and the planets, they're not willing to change, right? So stay away from those type of people. But definitely I feel like there could be a clash here because it is with the Justice card, right? The way people want to express themselves and the way people want to show themselves, the way people hold on to their ideals is going to be very very much in like the highlight at this time. Like people are going to have very strong opinions and very strong ways they want to, kind of show up and show out. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just be mindful that, justice is always karma. No matter what cycle we're in, whatever you do will have a reaction. So be mindful of your initial intention. But here with the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, like I said, there's some sort of dispute. There's some sort of like forceful change that comes about because it starts to become unbearable in some sort of way, right? You can't, it's like you keep saying you're going to do something and every time you don't do it, you see the results of it. If every time you say you're going to go eat something, eat a salad, but right after you eat that salad, it's like you go eat a whole burger and you don't feel good afterwards, right? It's like these type of things. Like we really have to pay attention to that. And we can't allow other people to come in and overstep the boundaries that we're setting in place. because there is going to, like I said, it's going to be a time where the community is all wanting to be the star, right? They all want to be in the forefront. Everybody's going to, not everyone, but a lot of people are going to be showing their their new versions, right? Because it's nursery, the stars, this new version of themselves. It's like I gained a new pair of wings. Let me show you what they can do. All right, but it just, I don't know I don't know what I want to say with that really, but it's just like really be mindful. It's a lot of cards. Yeah, you got the Eight of Cups. Walk away from that. Don't allow people to overstep your boundaries at this time. Don't allow anybody. You have to keep those boundaries, and whatever you set in place, let it be, because everybody's going to have their boundary. Everybody's going to have their point in which they need to either push past, they need to work on, they need to create, or whatever it may be. All right. All right, what are we manifesting at this time? Because the Justice card is like, be careful of the karma that you bring yourself. All right, whatever it is, whatever seed you planted originally, if you need to make any type of changes to it because it's something is affecting it, then do that immediately. Immediately, right? Don't allow anything to linger, because it's not going to end up good. You have the Devil card with manifestation. You're very focused on your manifestations, like extremely focused at this time. Like, I feel like a lot of us have been hearing so much about Pluto and Aquarius happening that you don't really know what to expect. And there is a level of fear here. You have the unknown. There's a level of fear of the unknown, but you're very dedicated. You're very focused. You're very like in this dark space trying to find what it is you're supposed to find without the light, until you find that, hey, the light is right here, right? The High Priestess will expose something. So there is a lot of exposure here with the Devil and the High Priestess and manifestation. But this is all to bring things out. The things that don't work anymore, the things that don't serve us anymore, the things that hold us back, the things that are outdated, the things that, Capricorn energy, Pluto was just in Capricorn, right? So a lot of that energy is left behind. It's like it's almost, you don't have to think about it anymore with the High Priestess. It's like the Capricorn energy with Pluto is done and over with. We survived that moment. We went through it. We experienced it. But now it's something different. It's not going to be, this next 20 years is not going to be like the last 20 years. So the things that you thought that you couldn't manifest before, maybe it wasn't the right time. All right. Yeah, the Three of Wands is here. It's like maybe the right time wasn't there. And it doesn't mean it wasn't supposed to happen. The idea comes into your mind for a reason. And the fact, I feel like a lot of you actually have, there was a challenge here of you like kind of seeing how dedicated you are to something. Like when you face all of the unknown factors, what do? Like how are you presenting yourself in these situations? All right? When the unexpected occurs, do you just react right away? Do you take a moment to think? Right? Manifestation is giving me all types of things. It's not only the things that you manifest necessarily, like that you actually are aware of, but these are also things you're not aware of that we also manifest. All right? From our unhealed parts of ourselves. So Pluto in Aquarius, and now Aquarius energy is the star card, and in tarot that talks about healing, right? So there's a lot of healing that still needs to be done, and that will be going on until forever. When the Pluto comes out of Aquarius, guess what? We're still going to be doing healing from the work we had to go, that we endured during Pluto in Aquarius. All right, you have the Death card with the Temperance card. This is going to be a long transition, right? It's this energy of death. Some of it will be very quick, and some of it will be like, it will come when it comes, right? So you don't have to necessarily look out for the boogeyman, right? Keep manifesting. And I feel like somebody's looking over their shoulder like, is everything right? Is everything okay? Is everything right? But you have to just know. It has to be a confidence of knowing that everything that you're putting together is doing what it's supposed to do. The bad things that happen, right? Let's quote that, quote unquote, bad things that happen are only time for us to pause and see how we are going to react to things. So there's something about the reaction. Manifestation is a reaction to what it is you're asking for, to what it is, the intention that you set forth. The manifestation is the actual realization, the actualization of it. So what is it that you're actualizing at this time, that you're coming into actual focus with, that you're aligning yourself with, that, again, that dark side of us is always going to be there, but the Two of Pentacles is here, but the dark side isn't for us to live in, right? It's going to be a back and forth type of energy with that dark and the light energy. right? Us going through the ups and downs, turnarounds, but okay. I don't know. I just feel like I don't feel sorry. And that's a Aquarius energy doesn't feel necessarily like we can feel pity for people because we are the community energy, the humanitarian. We want to fix things, but it's also a level of, well, how are you going to help yourself? How are you going to fix this for yourself? Right? This is not a time where we're looking for the other people necessarily to help us out of a problem, out of a turmoil or something we're having. We really have to be able to help ourselves. And by helping ourselves, we then can help others. All right? Because other people are going through their own thing. So how can you expect or how do you know that somebody else can help you? But you can help yourself. That is just it. The help that you are looking for is right within you. Everything that you need is going to be in your tool belt. It's already there. Just open up the toolbox and pull it out. You have this Five of Cups with the Peace card. You have to come to terms, yeah, with the Lovers card. You have Two of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Lovers. This is you coming to terms, coming to peace with things and allowing things to flow. Yes, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers card, right? We don't stay in this energy. We learn how to get out of it. We learn how to rise above it. Even when things try to rock us to our core, right? There's something there in our core that we can help us to shake it back off, right? It's like that type of energy. Don't cry over spilt milk at this time because the milk will spill and there's a mop to clean it up, right? And then we don't have to look at the milk no more. Then we don't have to worry about it no more. Then we can focus on how we don't make the milk spill anymore and how we can do other things, right? It's changing our focus from the negative into the more optimism, into the loving, into the positive side, right? We are the alchemists. Ooh, I'm not taking that. I didn't want to. I'm laughing because they say you ain't gonna take it. We're gonna give you something better. It was the Eight of Swords before, and I got the Seven of Swords now. So the Eight of Swords came out before, and that was, look, that was a classic example of you can't hide from the truth. Right? And the Seven of Swords comes out. You can't hide from the truth. I tried to hide from it because I didn't want to talk about the Eight of Swords. I didn't want to talk about how we're in the mental prison of our own because we're at peace, but we're also coming to peace with that, learning better ways, understanding ourselves better, coming to terms with the things that were the past and what's our present and what's our future and how we're going to work on it, what we're going to do. You have a lot of major arcana here. You have the Ace of Cups at the bottom, which is beautiful energy because through all of this, again, the Heart of Source was the card that came out, right? So having that knowledge that you are part of a big scheme of things, just know, even if you feel like my little bit of work I'm doing, all I do is work at McDonald's, I just heard, you have a big part to play, right? Maybe you need to focus on something else. Like maybe if you want to work in the food industry, right? And you want to help, make sure you're getting employers that are good with food, right? They know about the health benefits and those type of things. Like if you're somebody who works in, I'm hearing in jewelry, there's ethical ways to get the jewels that we get, right? Making sure that when you associate with people and companies and things that they're doing ethical things, they're doing things that are for the greater good of the whole. We also have to focus on that too, right? Because it's not only ourselves, it's about what we entertain and the communities we involve ourselves in and the people that we surround ourselves with, right? The energies we surround ourselves with. It has to be all in order, right? There's some type of order, but with with Pluto and Aquarius, there is a lot of chaos, right? Because that's change, that's rebirth, things being ripped up, ripped out, but there's also new things being set in place. After everything is ripped up and ripped out, something is replaced back with something either better or something where it's like, okay, this is the part you need to work on now. Right? You worked on all of that, but now it's just this small part you got to work on. So that's a lot that I'm seeing here too. Whew. All right, let's see. Let's get a few cards for here for my collective. Let me get one more. Thank you. Spirit of Life. I love this green card. It's so beautiful. It says, remember, you are never alone. Look. This was that card. It said the Star Nursery. When you see a nursery, there's 1,000 babies in the nursery. There ain't just one. So you're amongst a bunch of different stars. All of us are. We all are a star in our own right. But it says, remember you are never alone. The Spirit of Life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. We have you will get there. Okay? You're going to get there. Don't you stress. It says you can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and own time. This is all going back to what I said throughout the whole message. So the pause is the shift. Your past is now behind you. Okay, because Capricorn is going in Pluto and moving into Aquarius and Pluto. So your past is now behind you. All you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. Okay, I want to get an angel number. Let me get some angel numbers here for the collective. What are the angel numbers, please, for this energy? Let me get one more. One more, please. Thank you. Yes, I love that one that came out. You have 777. I am in the flow. Okay, stay in the flow of things. Don't try to go off course at this time because you're going to be brought to the right places where you need to be. Okay, but it says your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. We got 222 and 777. I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with the words, feelings, and actions. So stay balanced, stay in flow. All right? Because sometimes we in flow, we could feel a little bit uneasy because we don't really know where we're flowing to. But just stay in the flow and stay balanced. All right? And stay disciplined. Number 31. It says your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is strong with creative ideas, and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. So number 31. I got 4 people in the chat and 4 likes, and this number equals 4. So stay disciplined, guys, okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. I love you so much. I will be back with more. I hope this message hit you somewhere where it needed to, in the right places for the best reasons. All right? I'll be back with more. I love you. Deuces.